Hello, I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of the Bachelorette JoJo Fletcher, episodes 2 and 3. There's so much I want to say, but I'm a tad scared that Chad might try to find me. I'm going to go on a tangent about Chad, but I'm going to wait till the end. So Chad's not having it with the group dates. He's not down with going on a date with one chick and 11 other dudes. I mean, why would he? I mean, you would think that he's on the Bachelorette. So they're at a comedy club and they all have to tell funny stories about their sexual experiences. Everyone has a funny story. I don't care who you are. I could tell you one right now. One time, you know, the truth is, Chad doesn't want to talk about all his funny experiences with sex because chicks probably laugh every time he zips his pants. So all of the guys have decided during one of their many Chad group therapy sessions that they're going to kick the Chad bear and bring him out in front of JoJo. So Evan starts this thing about how steroids make you angry, they make you mad, they make you mean, they make you irrational. You know, he doesn't name names because at this point we don't need names. It's Chad and Chad knows it. So anyway, when Evan goes back to sit with the other guys, Chad totally fights with Evan's shirt. I'm going to show this guy who's boss. I'm going to grab the back of his shirt when his back is to me. So after the t-shirt fight, Chad goes down there and he's talking about in his mind, like, I'm not going to talk about shit. It doesn't matter. JoJo come down here and he's talking about, let's make everybody jealous and look, I'm going to show them what I'm going to do to you. So he goes in to kiss her and JoJo does this whole move. So after this, he throws a tantrum when it's over, punches a door, and then he gets in a face-finger fight with Evan's face. You need to watch yourself, bro. So anyway, they get back to the house and Evan will not quit. He will not quit kicking the Chad bear. He's like, dude, why are you here? Chad's like, I've had enough. Leave me alone. You're getting on my nerves copying me and shit. Stop cooking when I cook. Stop working out when I work out. And, stop pooping when I poop. You know, so, Evan does the manly thing and tells JoJo, it's me or Chad. One or the other. And JoJo gives him a pity rose. Flat out gives him a pity rose. I love Evan, but Evan, sweetheart, honey, it's time to pull your balls out of your vagina. It's just time. And then Canadian Daniel opens his mouth again. He tries to offer some words of wisdom to Chad. He's like, hey, why don't you stop acting like Hitler? This motherfucker just compared Chad to Hitler. And then he's like, well, maybe not Hitler. Maybe Trump. Baby, we're going the wrong direction here, okay? Then finally he settles on just be more like Bush. Which Bush? Can you elaborate? George? George W? Jed? So we have a super gay pool party and then the rose ceremony. And of course, 3 really nice guys get sent home and Chad gets to stay, which is why there's an episode 3 on a Tuesday night. I do love the comment that Chad made when Evan got hurt in the pool about, the dude's so scared of me, he bleeds at the sound of my name. So anyway, let's cut to the final 2-on-1 date where Alex and Chad go. But before they go, rest assured, sweeties, there is plenty of Chad therapy sessions amongst the group before they leave. Luke just flat asks Chad, why are you here? Jordan fans the flames. And you know what, dude, Chad is like, who in here has a problem with me? The real question is, Chad, who in here doesn't? So he goes nuts, threatening people, shocker, with violence, shocker, even tells Jordan, dude, do you think it's over when it's over here? Dude, I will find you. Do you think I won't show up on your doorstep? So anyway, they go on the 2-on-1 date, and Alex sings like a fat lady to fat lady. So my favorite hottie, Alex, goes to JoJo. She takes him, and they're talking about everything that's going on, and Alex just lays down the law. Dude's got issues, man. He's got issues. He's threatening people with violence. He's like telling bros, I'm gonna stalk you. And JoJo just flat out tells Chad, I've given you chances. This is your second chance. And I think that's about it. I got a lot of thinking to do. Thinking is not something I think JoJo does a lot of. So anyway, with that being said, Chad whistles his ass back to the camp area like Negan from freaking Walking Dead and sits next to Alex, and he's like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It sounds like something a serial killer says right before they kill you after you try to escape. I'm not mad that you tried to escape, my psycho ass. But I'm disappointed, and that's why I'm going to chop you up into a million pieces after I've tied you to a bed and cut your hair off first. Because, hey, people, it's not all blueberries and airplanes, you know what I'm saying? Milk's delicious, hay's in a barn, and pigs are in a castle. So JoJo sends Chad home. Chad doesn't go home, people. Chad walks back to the house in the dark and starts clawing, scratching on the outside of the glass windows. Chad is an arrogant dick who does not possess a filter, right? We all agree, right? However, people like this normally just spit out whatever the fuck they feel like, and they're done with it, and they move on. Some people are they kick people like this. And I'm not defending Chad, but I do feel like there were some incidences where he was just spitting out his bullshit and people were poking at him. And it kind of antagonized him a smidge. And I'm going to give a personal shout out to the producers of The Bachelorette. Shame on you. Shame on you for bringing someone on the show who quite possibly really has mental issues. This is a former Marine who may have some kind of post-traumatic syndrome of some kind. His mother just died 6 months ago. The dude has got issues and he's on steroids, and you think it's a good idea to bring him on for ratings? So we got to find out in the next 2 weeks to see what happens. It's probably just going to be Chad saying the same shit over and over again. So, with that being said, I'll be back in 2 weeks. In the meantime, go over to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube and Facebook and subscribe and like. I'm on Instagram, the.memphis.darling, and I'm on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. Thank you, and have a good night.